Conor McGregor had some kind words, not so kind words, for Nate Diaz. So his beef with Nate Diaz is something that we've never really believed in because they showed some respect and then they didn't. I really think it's based on the competition ahead of them. If they're going to be fighting, which now we assume they might be in the future, they're going to beef
Floyd
again.
Or Conor and
No,
Nate?
Conor and Nate.
Conor and Nate.
Yeah, so
that's going to happen eventually.
No, exactly. So I feel like it's reigniting that flame. But I don't think McGregor is too fond of how Nate Diaz has sided with Floyd Mayweather and assisted in him directing insults towards Conor McGregor. So McGregor, in McGregor fashion, responded to this, and this was recently in Manchester, England, and this is what he had to say about Nate Diaz.
He's not answering the phone.
Nate's a bitch. Nate's a fucking bitch. And let me tell you why. I've got the biggest, I had the biggest respect for Nate. And I still have big respect for Nick. He's out doing his thing. But when he took that phone call or that video call off Floyd Mayweather and was like, hello, Floyd's fans. And he was Floyd's bitch that night. I was like, you fucking pussy. You absolute pussy. He should have been on that, when he had that video call, he should have been on the other end of that line. And when Floyd was saying, you made McGregor tap out, he's like, yeah, I did. And Floyd is saying, I'm going to finish the job. He should have said, shut your fucking mouth, I'll strangle you too. And post that everywhere.
I'm usually critical of Conor McGregor. I like to be critical of Conor McGregor. I think he's right. In this situation, Nate probably should have said, I'll strangle you too. Imagine what it would have done for Nate. It's just why, look, man, we're talking about until these guys actually get in the ring, which I hope they do, because now I just want to see what will come of this. Mm-hmm. And you cannot deny this fact about Conor McGregor. There has been nobody better in the history of the UFC or MMA to ever hold a microphone.
Yeah.
Every single time he does it, you have to talk about it. You have to. Yes, Silva said it. He has his flaws. He can be beat. We've seen him get beat. That's all great. Leave that inside the ring, inside the octagon, inside the cage.
Yeah.
Anything outside the cage, there's nobody better who has ever walked this earth outside the cage, as much as sometimes it drives me mad. I respect it. I'm done.
Yeah, it's so true. I think the guy, there's many people out there we talk about in the world of sports that have careers set out for them after they finish. Like, you basically can just already sign, as we've seen, there's a lot of people that's going to follow The Rock's lifestyle, despite the fact he's not sport, he's in the WWE. He has had a phenomenal career.
He was a great, I take that. He was a good defensive player for Miami Hurricanes. He played college football, high level.
So, John Cena's got a career, LeBron James has got a career set up.
Ronda
Rousey had one. So, Conor McGregor, yeah, it's a joke. Conor McGregor absolutely has a career ahead of him in commanding the mic. This is the way that we talk about what you believe in Barack Obama's political policies. Like, that guy is going to charge like $2,000 an hour for the rest of his life just to come and talk at dinners.
Oh, it was just
command the mic. There's people that are just gifted with it. McGregor will do the same thing, whether it's going to be movies or anything else, because he's so talented at getting an audience to listen to him, to laugh at his jokes. And the funny thing is I think he chose his words pretty wisely here. Like, he said, I had so much respect for Nate. And that was evident. After their second fight, he's a warrior. He said that countless times. He's a warrior. He put me through my paces. He beat me. I beat him. And he's never denied that there's going to be a rubber match. He's never ran and been like, oh, no, I don't know about the fight. No, he believes in his career. I don't think he wants to have that question mark next to that fight.
Yeah,
he wants to have it again. So I think that he gave him the respect there. But yeah, when these two, I don't know, this is actually might come as a surprise, Jason. I don't know if I think Nate Diaz is a bitch in what he's doing. I think he's just playing the game along with everyone else. Like, Pacquiao now has came out and said, if you're not going to fight Mayweather, fight me. So it's like, okay, everyone wants a piece of this side. What side do you want to go on? Everyone wants a piece of it. So Nate Diaz would be more, like, him and McGregor are not going to Skype and be like, let's double team Mayweather and Pacquiao. No, he's going to choose a side. And
come on, what do you think of? What do you think I'm going to think about when you make these references?
It's like boobies.
It's like boobies. But I want to clear up something. I don't think Nate Diaz is a bitch. I think that what Conor said is what Nate should have said to Floyd Mayweather. Has been like, I'm going to strangle you too. I thought that would be a really funny response. I don't think Nate Diaz is a bitch. I love how
Would you
Conor
tell Nate Diaz he's a bitch?
to his face.
Yeah.
No.
No.
No,
How is that even a thought?
But you have to understand.
No.
You have to understand. Like, I have nothing to gain from that. But also at the same time, like, what would happen? Hey, Nate, I think you're a bitch. He's gonna just beat the crap out of me in person.
Probably.
I don't think
You'll
so.
get the Stockton slap.
I think he'd slap me and then walk away.
And a Stockton slap is like a
It would
punch.
be one of the greatest things in TYT sports history.
But,
Jason went and told Nate Diaz he was a bitch and got the shit kicked out of him.
I think it's
and
all
he
about.
lived to tell the tale.
I think it's literally about playing whatever side is gonna help boost anything in the future. Like, if Nate Diaz not like in a way, whatever he said to Floyd Mayweather would, if he was to say anything negative, it would seem like he's siding with McGregor. Even though he might not be, people would just be like, he's sticking up for McGregor, and that doesn't add to the juice that we want flowing when it comes to the rubber match. You know, even though it's way in the future, you want to continue that juices. You want to continue the bottle throwing, the feuding that goes on in the dislike.
Somebody could have got really, really hurt by the Monster Energy can.
Yeah, the cameraman who probably had his equipment fucking drenched
in water.
Yeah, so
It's 2017. Now it's 2017. Even in 2016, we should have been able to have cameras that are waterproof. Are these waterproof? Production?
probably not.
Team? No. Oh.
You can just have one of the George Bush capes.
I actually just got. I guess that was a really dumb assumption. You're not supposed to assume anything. I kind of just thought that at this point, like there was like water protection. Like, you know, you'd think that.
Especially being inside a
Like,
state of the art place
under-
like LA, like Los Angeles.
Like Los Angeles.
No, like the LA building case, the Vegas building case, it started leaking. Oh wait, no one ever thinks of that, Jason.
Oh, it's never rained ever in the history of Las Vegas. My point being, Conor's good with the mic, and I don't understand why we haven't discussed like what great types of villains Conor McGregor could be in a movie in like 10 years. Because, you know, I was watching The Italian Job last night, the remake of it, which the original's probably better.
Michael
But the
Caine?
yeah, well, Michael Caine. The remake's good though. You know, it's Marky Mark and Mos Def.
Jason Statham.
Shout out Jason Statham, Handsome Rob. That's his name in the movie. Even though that part of the plan, I know this is a tangent, that part of the plan is ridiculous, where he like sleeps with the woman to get her badge. Like, what? He just walks up to her and then he ends up in a room. Come on, that's a plot hole. No one's ever done that. No one's ever been like, ha ha ha, and then the next scene, he's like, it's the next morning. That's never happened.
Jason Statham, dude. He dates Rose Huntington.
I know he does. It's Handsome Rob. My point being, if Conor McGregor was cast as Edward Norton's character in that, it would have, and I love Edward Norton. I think he did a good job. I also think Conor could do an even better job. Being the guy that you want to get the gold stolen from, that money back so bad, because you know every time he says something, it's going to irk you the wrong way.
But you know what type of villain he couldn't play instead of Ed Norton? American History X. That is Ed Norton.
I don't think, yeah. I don't know where to comment on that, man. Like,
I don't know why I was just.
I don't think Conor McGregor should be wearing a swastika tattoo on his chest anyway.
Yeah.
But
Me don't think so.
me don't think so. Ish don't think so.
Yeah. All right, here's in the comments. What do you think? Conor McGregor commanding the mic, ripping Nate. Whose side are you on? Do you think Nate should have? Do you think Nate's going to respond? I would bet. Yes, I think so. I think he'll have something to say, and we'll probably be back with it
Probably
tomorrow.
over FaceTime.
More beefs. Yeah, more beefs will be coming, and I'm going to think it's going to be along the lines of.
FaceTime.
Steroids.
They're on steroids.